We want to turn now to some breaking news just coming into our newsroom. Secretary of State Marco Rubio confirming in a social media post just a short time ago that 10 Americans have been released from Venezuela in a prisoner swap that involved the president of El Salvador releasing some Venezuelan political prisoners from his country. Rubio thanking the Salvadoran leader Nayib Bukele and President Trump for brokering this agreement. Bukele also announcing that more than 200 Venezuelan migrants who were deported to El Salvador from the U.S. are now leaving that country's notorious mega prison to be sent to Venezuela as part of this prisoner swap. Let's get right to ABC State Department reporter Shannon Kingston, who's got more on this for us. Shannon, what other details do we know right now?
Well, Jay, we know that this deal has been in the works for months now. Officials tell us they were very close to securing it a couple times in the past, but they were only able to really get it over the finish line in the last few days, really. And now the Trump administration is giving a lot of credit to El Salvador's President Bukele, of course, a very close Trump ally. They're saying he really spearheaded the idea to use these imprisoned deportees from Venezuela as collateral as part of this arrangement. But we also know that U.S. envoys have been quietly pushing Venezuela's Maduro regime for weeks, trying to get them to come around to this. And the end result here, the Trump administration says, is that all Americans who were wrongfully detained in Venezuela have now been freed. They're on their way home, and that is a very big deal.
Shannon, what do we know about these 10 Americans? Who are they?
Well, the Trump administration says that these are largely innocent tourists who were either visiting Venezuela or maybe even neighboring countries and lured into the country of Venezuela and then detained simply for being Americans so they could be used as political pawns. One example is Lucas Hunter. He's a 37-year-old American citizen who was actually kite surfing in Colombia when his family says that Venezuelan authorities were able to take him over the border, and he's then spent months in prison just for that crime. We are expecting that he is going to be reunited with his family very soon.